Does it feel like your relationship is in jeopardy? I'm Robert Beagle with Romance Alive. I'm wondering, are you familiar with the popular game show Jeopardy? Merv Griffin created the show in 1964. It came from an idea his wife Julie Ann gave him. And here's how it works. Contestants are given trivia clues phrased as an answer. They must respond to the clue in the form of a question. Whoever presses their buzzer first gets the first shot at answering, actually, more like correctly said, asking the question correctly. But it's not a fluff show, nor is it for the weak of heart contestant. You see, each contestant must pass an audition process, proving they have the mental skills and recall to answer the challenging questions. One time I actually tried out for the show, and I can attest it's difficult getting past the screening process. Let's just say I never appeared on TV. I still enjoy watching it, and one evening as I watched the second half of the show called Double Jeopardy, two guys and a lady were battling it out. As I watched, I started feeling kind of sorry for her because it seemed no matter how fast she pressed her buzzer, the guys were faster. With question after question, the guys kept adding thousands of dollars to their score. I think while I was watching, she actually only beat the buzzer once during Double Jeopardy. When it came time for Final Jeopardy, each of the guys had over $20,000 in their score to wager. The lady, less than $4,000. Ever felt like the Jeopardy lady in your relationship? No matter what you do, the romantic moments you create seem insufficient. For example, you give your partner a charm for her Pandora bracelet. It's one of those gold-plated forever and always infinity charm. You love the way it sparkles, and especially what it says about your relationship. A couple nights later, you're at a party and friends are admiring this new charm. And then a woman walks into the room, and on her wrist is a new bracelet charm. It's one of those large diamond encrusted things of beauty. And you think, oh man, how do I compare? Or maybe you just returned from a weekend getaway. It was a surprise escape you created for that guy in your life. The cottage was quaint and cozy, the beach walks relaxing, the sun was warm, and letting others prepare your meals, that was wonderful. Returning home, you noticed that one of your neighbors had made this post. There was a picture of them silhouetted against a South Sea sunset, framed with palm trees, and the caption read, "Love Tahiti." Oh. At times you might feel romantic moments you create don't amount to anything. They're lacking. You feel like the lady on Jeopardy. Compared to others, you don't have the resources or the imagination to truly romance your partner. You're always coming in second or third as you press your buzzer. Hold that thought just a moment. Let's go back to Final Jeopardy. Well, as the host introduced the Final Jeopardy category, he commented on her chances of winning. Even if she wagered everything, she would be unable to catch the two guys. That's real encouraging. Well, after the familiar tune played, it was time for each contestant to reveal their question. The lady with the smallest amount went first, and her answer was actually correct. Her meager wager was only $2,000, so now she had a little $6,000, a little bit under $6,000 as her score. And there was some polite applause. Now, the $20,000 guy revealed his response to the clue, but his face confirmed it was incorrect. His wager was everything except for a single dollar. His score was now $1. Finally, the leader with a score of over $22,000 revealed his answer, although he didn't look happy. See, his response was also incorrect. His wager? $20,000, leaving him with only $2,000. You see, the lady who had a score of less than 20% of the guy's score had actually won. She didn't let her situation dictate how she played the game. She didn't focus on the war chest the other two guys were collecting there, and she never quit. You know, at times you might think your attempts at romancing your partner are meager or maybe small. You may consider giving up trying to be romantic, and you might wonder if any of your romantic moments you create will be appreciated by your partner. I want you to take a lesson from the lady on Jeopardy. First of all, always keep trying. Secondly, don't compare yourself with others. Don't compare the romantic moments you create with what other people create. And thirdly, don't quit. Never give up. Never stop. Your perseverance to keep romance alive in your relationship will actually pay off. And in fact, your relationship will outshine those who only create enviable but very few romantic moments. You see, it's better to have many smaller romantic moments than try to romance with an occasional grand gesture. I'd like to help you bring more romance into your relationship, so I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. I've posted other videos with thoughts and insights into creating more romance in your relationship. You can also find a romantic moment idea section. This is where I give you ideas on romantic moments you can create or maybe modify, and they will help you create more romance between you and your partner. There's also a section where I share romantic failures. Yes, it's things I and others have regrettably created. Unflattering glimpses into romantic moments that flopped. I'm Robert Beagle with Romance Alive. I want to assist you in making your relationship exceptional and help you keep your romance alive.